Here's another example of simplifying an expression by collecting like terms. Now you'll remember that like terms are terms that have exactly the same pronumerals or letters in their term. So this question's tricky because we have some x squared terms and some x terms. Now you'll remember that x squared is equal to x times x. So if we're having a look at like terms, our x squared term here, that is not the same as our minus 3x here. They're not like terms because x squared has two x's in it and minus 3x only has one x in it. So they are not like terms. X squared terms are not the same as x terms. They are different. They are not like terms. So to find our like terms, we need all of the terms with x squared in them. We have x squared plus 4x squared. We can highlight the plus because that plus belongs to the 4x squared. It's adding 4x squared. Then we can have a look at our x terms. We have minus 3x here, remembering that the negative sign belongs to the 3x. And we also have positive 3x on this end here. Okay, so our x squared terms and our x squared are not like terms. They have to have exactly the same letters in them, exactly the same variables. This term has two x's in it, and this term only has one, so not the same. We also have this minus 2 here. That's a term with no pronumerals in it, just a number term, or we can call that a constant term. So we've highlighted and color-coded our three different types of like terms. Now, because we have three different types of terms and three different colors in our expression, we know that we're going to have three terms in our answer. If we have three different types of terms in the question, we'll have three different types of terms in the answer. So let's have a look at our x squared terms first. We have x squared plus 4x squared. Now there's no coefficient or no number in front of this x squared term. There's just one of them there. So when there's no number in the front, it's always a 1, which you can add in there if it helps you to visualize how many x squared terms we have. So we have 1x squared, and we add on 4 more x squared terms, which gives us 5x squared. 5 lots of this x squared. And we can color that the same color so we can see our solution when we get to the end and see where these terms have come from. Now we have a minus 3x term and a plus 3x term. If we have a look down here at our number line, minus 3 is here. And if we add 3, 1, 2, 3, that takes us to 0. 0 x's. You can also see we have opposite operations, minus and plus, and they will cancel each other out. So when we have minus 3x and then we add on 3x, we end up with 0. There's 0 x's. We could write 0x in there, but because it's nothing, we can leave that out of our final term. So the minus 3x and the plus 3x actually cancel each other, which means there aren't going to be any green terms or any x terms in our final answer because they cancelled each other out. And so we can look at the minus 2 term. Minus 2 doesn't have any like terms, and so we write it minus 2 on the end. It's not a like term with the 5x squared, and so it stays by itself. We can't combine these two together to simplify. So we thought we would have 3 parts, a blue, a green, and a yellow in our final answer, but we actually ended up with only 2 because our negative 3x and our positive 3x added up to 0. They cancelled each other out. And so our final answer, the simplified version of this expression, is 5x squared minus 2.